Welcome back, Legion. Today I want to talk to you guys about readiness to train. Are you ready to train? So the reason why this is important to identify is one, it can improve the quality of your training sessions, whether it's in the gym or on the track. If you think about going into a session and your body's feeling really fresh and you're feeling recovered, you're going to be able to attack that session really hard and get a lot out of that training session. And if a lot of your sessions start like this, then you're going to be able to get much better quality work done in each and every session. On the flip side, if you're going into every session just dog tired, feeling trash, super sore, great that you're getting the work done. We can appreciate this hard work and this effort, but you're not necessarily getting the absolute most out of your training session. And how you train is how you play. So if you're training really poorly, you're probably going to play really poorly as well. It also reduces the risk of getting injured. So being tired and sluggish in a training session may mean that you have a little mishap because you're not quite concentrating or you're just not quite keeping up and you're trying to push your body just that little bit too far. Can increase your risk of injury. It also says something about your preparedness to train and or your ability to recover from training. So it can give you a pretty good idea of whether the training volume is actually appropriate for you right now. If you're really struggling to recover from your training sessions and you are doing some extra recovery, then it might indicate that the training you're doing is too challenging. It's too much. It's too much for you right now. So you need to reduce the volume, freshen up a little bit, and then slowly start to build back up. Now, one strategy we've used to help monitor readiness for training is a wellness questionnaire. Now, you may have heard of this before. It's okay if you haven't. So a wellness questionnaire can be something as simple as like a 1 to 5 scale set of questions, ranging from fatigue, sleep, soreness, stress, and mood. So for example, a 5 out of 5 for fatigue means I'm not fatigued at all, feeling completely fresh, ready to go, ready to train hard. A 1 might mean super tired, always tired, feeling really tired going into the training session. I'm not ready to go. It's good to do one of these wellness questionnaires potentially before every single training session. Even just once a week can be a good indicator of how you're tracking and whether you are ready to train or not. It's good to track this over time, so to see if it improves or it's getting worse. So if you're starting a training cycle and your wellness is really good, that's great. But then as it starts to decline, because the training volume is increasing, it's important just to see why that might be happening. And look, that's okay. Like if the training is getting harder and your wellness is slowly declining, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That means that you're training harder and you're getting the most out of your sessions. But there might come a point where you're like, okay, that's probably enough. I'm probably deep enough into this fatigue state or reduced wellness that it is now time to have a recovery week or a deload week. So it's a great strategy to track how you are going, how you are responding to the training, and then you can make some plans to pretty much adjust your training. So there's a couple of different strategies you might take on here. You might review your recovery strategies. So am I recovering? Am I doing enough to recover from my training sessions? You might review your preparation prior to a training. Okay, so what am I doing prior to training? What am I eating? How am I feeling? Am I warming up properly? Am I doing everything I can to prepare better for my training session? Is my training too much? Is my training too little? That's what you can use this information for, is what should I do? For example, if it's really low on a session, so let's say your wellness score is quite poor, you can now make a decision about whether you should train at all, maybe reduce the training session a little bit, or maybe just switch it out for something else. So maybe modify the session so it's a little bit different to what you had planned. You obviously don't want to be doing this all the time, but it can be quite helpful in those acute senses, because maybe taking a slight step back in one session might be enough to still get a little bit of work in, freshen you up, so then in the next session you're good to go again. And that's all it might take. You might need to do it for a couple of sessions and then you refresh yourself. Remember, the idea is to prevent or preeminate injury, because if you can't train, you can't get better. So wellness questionnaires become really important and critical to know whether you are ready to train. Okay, thanks for that, guys.